Learning objectives. What giving and seeking advice pertains. Understand why we seek online advice. Learning the 3 communication devices. Understand the reason we use 3 communication devices. Visually see examples of online seeking advice.
Giving and seeking advice online is something rather new, but giving and seeking advice in general is something that's been happening since the beginning of time. There are 4 big points of how you can give and also receive advice. The first one is the discreet advice. I like to think of this as between 2 friends and you're exploring different options, and when you're seeking the advice, you're seeking the recommendations that are in favor or against whatever you are thinking about. Another way is counseling. This can be, example, therapy, and therapy can be done online or in person. Providing guidance to approach different situations. A lot of therapists like to say that they're giving you tools on how to understand and navigate your situations. The third example is coaching, and I like to reference this back to being on a sport as a kid, and whatever sport you're playing, your coach is enhancing your skills for that sport, and also your self-awareness of it takes a team, and that is advice that you can take forward in your professional career and also for your personal life. The last one is mentoring, and that's providing opportunities and guidance and protection and making your job and dedicated to becoming sustainable with the opportunities and guidance that you are given by your mentors.
So why do we seek advice online? Convenience. You can go online a lot more often than you can go in person to go research something or ask a doctor. And when can you trust what you read? Especially with medical advice, whatever you read online, you're going to want to take with a grain of salt. But everything else, make sure you're going to a credible website and that you're kind of cross-checking what you're looking at.
The 3 communication devices, structural features, textual features, and persuasive writing, are 3 commonly devices that we see in giving and seeking advice online. Why we use these 3 communication devices when giving advice? We use these communication devices to add credibility to what we are saying. Structural features, textual features, and persuasive writing all adds credibility to what we are saying. Structural features, for example, let's say you're on a social platform for X amount of time and you have a certain like to dislike ratio and people are very favorable of you, that adds that mutual trust between the advice giver and the participants. Textual features adds credibility because correct grammar and spelling creates a positive perception. As you probably heard it from before, like a grammar Nazi, right? People like to pick and choose and look at people's mistakes and point them out for them, and that can lessen our credibility as advice givers. Then we get into persuasive writing. As we see for logos, appeal to reason. This bag is better than the other bag because it's more comfortable. Ethos appeals to an author's reputation. As a doctor, I recommend this treatment. Pathos appeal to emotion. This product has been life-changing for me in tackling my weight loss. Examples of online seeking advice inside our group. It is natural human instinct to give or ask for advice. Online advice reaches a whole new level, and with everything online, it is easier to reach a higher number of individuals, which can result in face work, politeness, and stances. For one of our examples that we use, Isabella said, I think online advice seeking / giving can be a really positive and beneficial thing. You can receive advice from countless people all around the world, and pretty quickly at that. I just think it's important to remember that the advice givers may not always know what they're talking about. I would always advise doing your own research from credible sources that can help you verify any other advice you received online. When I have sought online advice, I have always tried to do this. I take most online advices with a grain of salt until I can credibly verify it.